In the last class, we already completed about string operations. So what is string? So concatenate all the multiple strings, multiple all substrings into single string.
Single string.
That is string operations. Coming to unstring. So unstring means split the given string into multiple substrings. Okay, string is what? Uh, we can concatenate all the substrings into a single string. Unstring means split the given string into multiple substrings. Okay, or else you can split the given variable data into multiple variables. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
in unstring only one sending field and multiple receiving fields. In unstring
Okay, ma'am.
operations, there are two delimiters. In string operations, how many delimiters are there?
Three many.
So what are they?
Space, size, and user defined.
Yes, but in string operations, there is no size. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so only space and user defined are there.
Okay, ma'am.
So coming to space, so in space, all delimit it represent all occurrence of the spaces. So in the string, we'll use only first occurrence of the space or first user defined only we'll use, right? But
Yes,
in
ma'am.
unstring, it represents it represents all occurrences. Okay.
Okay, okay. Yes, ma'am.
So in first example, all occurrence of the space is what? So
Double.
my variable name is wsstr with picture class length 10 bytes. Okay. So IBM 3 bytes. Fourth one is space 5, 6. 6 bytes is my value. After F, there is a spaces now. Okay.
Yes.
So my string one is after space IBM and after space MF. Okay. String one is IBM and string two is MF.
MF.
Okay. Next,
Yes, ma'am.
WSSTR delimited by all spaces. Okay. Next, user defined delimiter. So it represents it should be within the quotes. Okay. So previously user defined delimiter was also represent within the quotes only. It represents all occurrence of the user defined delimiter. Where the user defined delimiter is present in the given string, it will represent all occurrences. Okay. String
Okay,
with
ma'am.
alphanumeric 10 bytes. IBM 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 bytes. Okay. My user defined delimiter is what? At the rate. WSSTR delimited by all at the rate within the quotes user defined delimiter. Before at the rate, what is the value? IBM.
IBM.
It is string one. So delimited by all at the rate, no, one more at the rate is there in my given string. Before at the rate MF. This is my
And
string 2.
string two.
Okay. In
Yes, ma'am.
unstring operations or every delimiter prefix should be delimited by all class. What?
Okay, ma'am.
Delimited by
Deal
all.
all.
In string, there is only delimited by only. Okay.
Okay.
We use only delimited by in the string. But in unstring, we use delimited by all clause. Okay. So this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
the syntax for the unstring. Unstring variable name delimited by all space or user defined into substrings. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So with the pointer is for starting position, tallying is how many receiving fields are there, and you already know about on overflow and not on overflow. Okay, this is exception
Yes, ma'am.
handling and end string. Okay, delimited by all means what means? So it will represent all position from the it will represent the position from which position the given string we uh, need to be formed based on all occurrences of the either space or user-defined delimiters. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, delimited in. To store the delimiters, either it is a space or user-defined. So we are using delimited space or user-defined now. So it will
Yes, ma'am.
store it into delimited in. Okay. So by using
Okay.
each delimiter, we are getting the value. Either uh, it is a space or user defined. We need to know in the by seeing the delimited in value into substring. The corresponding delimited will be stored in the delimited in variable. Okay.
Okay.
And the delimiter variable always alphanumeric data type. Why? Because means space is used in the alphanumeric now. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the data type is also alphanumeric only. Next, counting. So by using counting, it will calculate number of characters stored into substring. The corresponding count will be stored into count variables. Okay, after separating the value from the string to unstring, so what is the delimiter we are using? So either it is a space or maybe user defined. Just after that unstring, how many characters are there in that variable? It will count. In count variables, always numeric data type. Why? Because it is counting now how many characters we are getting. So it will represent within a numeric data type. With the pointer is to starting position. Okay. And with
Okay.
pointer is always numeric data type. Tallying in. By using tallying in, we can separate number of receiving fields counting into unstring operations. And tallying in variable always numeric data type only. So internal formula for the tallying in. Tallying in variable is equal to number of receiving counts plus initial value of tallying in variable. Initially the value is 0. Okay. So tallying in variable initial value should be 0. Then only we will get the accurate results. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
On overflow means receiving fields are not sufficient. Not on overflow means receiving fields are sufficient. Okay. So
Yes.
next example for the unstring. So how many delimiters in counting variable we can declare in COBOL? Okay. Based on the number of receiving fields. Okay. How many
Yes, ma'am.
delimiters count variable we can declare in the COBOL program is based on your number of receiving fields. Okay. So you can see here. Can you see this example?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sure. See here. What is my string here? WSSTR. Okay. This is my
Yes,
variable. So with alphanumeric 30 picture class length. And this is my value. IBM mainframes at the rate Hyderabad. Okay.
ma'am.
And this string 1, string 2, string 3 are number of receiving fields. What?
Receiving fields.
This up to here. These are all number of receiving fields. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
String 1, string 2, string 3 are stored into that. After separating the string into unstring, it will stored into string 1, string 2, string 3. And what is the delimiter we are using? Either it is a space or user defined, that will store it into DL1, DL2, DL3. So how many receiving fields are there? 3. So we have to give 3 delimiters. Okay. And count variable also 3. Okay. Next, pointer. So starting position of the given string. So tallying will tell you how many receiving fields are there. Okay. So
Okay.
this is my value. Okay. IBM mainframes @ Hyderabad. Okay. Now move to pointer variable.
W.
Pointer variable. So it will start from which position? B. B is the second position now.
Yes, Mani.
So B will be stored. Sorry, the starting position is B. Okay.
B. Yes, Mani.
So WSSTR. Okay. So this is WSSTR. So what is the value? Pointing starts from 2. BM mainframes @ Hyderabad. Okay. BM mainframes @ Hyderabad. That is my string delimited by all space or user defined
At the rate.
delimiter @. Okay. So after BM I am getting a space. After BM I am getting space. So
Space.
is my string 1 value BM.
IBM.
Okay.
Yes,
BM.
Mani. Sorry. Yes, Mani. We moved B.
BM only. Okay. Next,
Okay.
delimited
Next,
by,
main
wait.
space.
Delimited in, okay, delimited in DL1. So what is the delimited we use? Space. Okay.
Space.
So in string 1, I'm getting BM. So in DL1, what is the delimited we use for getting BM? Space.
DL1.
Space.
Space. Okay.
So we use delimited. No. What is the delimiter? Space. Delimited by
Yes.
all space or user defined @. Okay. So we'll get
Okay.
the output. We get a output BM. Okay. So by using delimiter, space only no.
Yes, Mani.
The space will be stored into DL1. So
DL1. Okay.
what is the count? Receiving fields
1.
2 here. How many received?
Okay.
BM.
2. 2.
So what is the picture
2.
class length for count? 902. 9 of 2 means 0, 2. Okay.
Yes, Mani.
So next, string 2 delimited by DL1.
DL2.
Okay. What is the delimited we are using for the second time? @ user defined. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Mani.
So delimited is mainframes. Okay. What is the delimited
Okay.
we use? User
At
defined.
the rate. Yes, different.
We'll get @. I'm not getting @ to type.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mani.
@. How many? What is the count value of mainframes? It is 10. Okay.
Okay, Mani. Yes, Mani.
Next, third string is delimited by Hyderabad. After there are spaces. We have what is the picture class line? 30. So IBM mainframes @ Hyderabad is length of count 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 only. So remaining spaces are filled with spaces. Now after Hyderabad, we have spaces now. So
Yes, ma'am.
by using space delimiter, we are getting Hyderabad, HYD, HYD. Okay. So by using space delimiter, so what is the counter variable receiving fields? 03. HYD is 3. Okay.
O-
So
Okay.
in display WSSTR means BM will display, DL1 means space will display,
Yes,
so count 02 will display. Okay. Next,
yes, ma'am.
display string 2. So main frames will display. So by using delimiter, user defined at the rate. What is the count of main frames? 10 digits. Okay.
Yes,
Next,
ma'am.
display WS string 3, Hyderabad HYD. We are using delimited space. Okay. Next, count 3. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, display number of receiving fields count. So initially, what is the TL value? 0. Okay. So what is the
Yes,
formula
ma'am.
for tallying? What is the formula? Number of receiving count. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Number of receiving count. What is the count? 3, right?
Yes, ma'am.
3 plus what is the initial value for tallying? 0. 3 plus 0, 3. Okay. Number of receiving fields are 3. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
This is about
Understood.
unstring. Okay. So I have
Yes, ma'am.
written the outputs here.
Okay.
Understand?
I understood, ma'am.
Okay.